presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And Ingram holds it in. The 30, the 20.
You thought you
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Prescott.
Evan Ingram, 85 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And no return on this one as the fair catch a signal for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Herbert. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. defensively, your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now Bell. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 2, Herbert. He's taken down here by the Saints.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Prescott on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 52 yards. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Rams, nothing.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And it's caught. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Saints 17. Rams nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But now it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Well, a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a run with McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott, and the Saints add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the Rams' 21-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Prescott now. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And this offense continues to pour it on.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to wind up in air now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Looking deep for Julio. And Herbert has thrown an interception. Picked off at the 22. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
More there defensively.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
For Jared Cook. Incomplete.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it.
Lutz on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Rams set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Again, it's Bell. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Herbert now. And that is incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back.
On down.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Rams nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality? And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Herbert. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Looking downfield for Jones. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taking it about the 36. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, first and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or it runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard brings up fourth down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Just Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The return man, Ty Johnson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. First play of the drive there is incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Saints 48, Rams nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returning it, Johnson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Herbert. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tyrann Johnson able to pick it. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Saints 55, Rams nothing. Justin Tucker set.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leaders...
Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a third down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On third down, it's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Third and long, it's Herbert. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And some room to run now. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
65. Rams nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
And now here's another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
10 at their own 37-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Saints 1st down.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for New Orleans, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.